I stayed. I stayed because every time you threw a brick at my head or said I smelled, it hurt. But it could never hurt more than it did every day of my life just being me.
This line changes the entire movie. For the first hour of Kung Fu Panda, we are laughing. We are watching a clumsy panda fall downstairs, get hit in the face, and make jokes about his belly. We think we are watching a comedy about a goofy underdog. But when Po delivers this line on the stairs, the comedy stops. The mask falls off. And we realize that Po isn't goofy because he's happy. He is goofy because he is miserable. He is telling Shifu and the audience that the physical pain of being beaten up is preferable to the psychological pain of being himself. Po is one of the most complex characters in animation because he represents the sad clown paradox. He is the person who laughs the loudest to keep from crying. He is the person who uses self-deprecation as a shield so you can't hurt him before he hurts himself. Today, we are going to analyze the psychology of Po. We are going to look at his mask of humor, the reality of his self-hatred, and how the blank dragon scroll didn't just teach him kung fu, it saved him from depression. Welcome to the deep dive. The movie opens with a dream. In this dream, Po isn't just strong, he is cool. He narrates,
He was so deadly, in fact, that his enemies would go blind from overexposure to pure awesomeness.
In the dream, the Furious Five don't just accept him, they bow to him. They say,
We should hang out. Agreed.
This tells us everything we need to know about Po's psyche. He doesn't just want to fight, he wants to be accepted. He wants to be seen. Then he wakes up. The transition is brutal. He falls on his face and he tries to do a kick and gets stuck. He looks at his action figures. The reality of Po's life is that he is invisible. He works in a noodle shop, he is clumsy, he is overweight, and deep down, he believes he is a disappointment to his father's legacy. This creates a gap of incongruence. In psychology, this is the painful distance between your ideal self, the dragon warrior, and your actual self, the noodle maker. The wider this gap is, the more anxiety and depression you feel. Po's gap is a canyon. So how does Po deal with this pain? He develops two primary defense mechanisms, humor and food. Let's talk about the humor first. When Shifu insults him, Po jokes back. When the five stare at him, Po makes a joke about his bodacity. He beats everyone to the punchline. If he calls himself fat and stupid first, then it won't hurt as much when they say it. But the second mechanism is darker, emotional eating. After being humiliated by the five in the training hall, Po retreats to the peach tree. Oogway finds him stuffing his face.
I understand. You eat when you are upset.
Po denies it immediately.
Upset? I'm not upset. What makes you think I'm upset?
He is speaking with his mouth full. He is literally choking down his feelings. This is a profound moment. Po uses food to numb the pain of rejection. He tells Oogway,
I probably sucked more today than anyone in the history of Kung Fu, in the history of China, in the history of sucking.
Listen to the language. He doesn't say, I had a bad day. He says, I suck. He internalizes the failure. He believes the failure is him. He tells Oogway,
Maybe I should just quit and go back to making noodles.
Why? Because he believes he deserves a small, invisible life. He believes he took up space he didn't earn. This leads us to the most important scene in the movie, the confrontation on the stairs. Shifu is trying to kick Po out. He's being cruel. Shifu said,
Then why didn't you quit? You knew I was trying to get rid of you, yet you stayed.
Po's response is heartbreaking.
I stayed because I thought if anyone could change me, could make me not me, it was you.
Po didn't come to the Jade Palace to learn to kick. He came to the Jade Palace to act out a suicide of identity. He wanted the panda to die so the warrior could be born. He hates himself so much that he is willing to endure physical torture, bricks, insults, starvation, just for the chance to become someone else. He says,
"How are you gonna change this into the Dragon Warrior? Huh?"
He points to his body as if it is a prison. He views his own physical form as the obstacle. He hates his softness. He hates his appetite. He hates his nature. This is why he idolizes the Furious Five. They are hard. They are disciplined. They are everything he is not. Shifu is stunned into silence because Shifu realizes the truth. Po isn't lazy. Po is desperate. Po isn't staying because he is stubborn. He is staying because he has nowhere else to go inside his own head. Shifu realizes he can't change Po, so he has to use him. He trains him with food. He validates Po's love for eating. But the psychological breakthrough doesn't happen in the training hall. It happens with the Dragon Scroll. Po opens the scroll and he realizes it is blank. It is a mirror. At first, Po didn't get it. He thought it was some kind of joke or something.
"It's blank."
What?
But then, he goes back to his father. Mr. Ping reveals the secret of the soup.
The secret ingredient is nothing.
Mr. Ping explains,
To make something special, you just have to believe it's special.
this is the moment the self-hatred dies. Po looks at the scroll. He sees his own face, the face he hated, the face he wanted to change, the face he wanted to be. And he realizes this is the Dragon Warrior. The scroll isn't blank to be mean. The scroll is blank to force you to look at yourself and say, this is enough. Po realizes that he doesn't need to become Tigress. He doesn't need to become Shifu. His fatness allows him to bounce Tai Lung away. His appetite gave him the discipline to learn. His humor gave him the resilience to survive. The very things he hated about himself were actually his superpowers. He just needed to stop viewing them as flaws. The final battle proves this theory. Tai Lung fights with rigid traditional kung fu. He fights with hate. Po fights with self-acceptance. He creates his own style. He uses his belly to bounce the attacks. He sits on Tai Lung. He bites his tail. He is having fun because he is finally comfortable in his own skin.
You can't defeat me. You're just a big, fat panda.
In the beginning of the movie, this insult would have destroyed Po. It would have confirmed his worst fears. But what about now?
"I'm not a big fat panda. I'm the big fat panda."
He takes the insult and wears it like armor. He reclaims the identity. He isn't trying to be not me anymore. He is being the big fat panda on purpose. And that shift in perspective gives him the power to send Tai Lung to the spirit realm. The movie ends with Po accepting his father, his village, and himself. He doesn't become a stoic, hard warrior like Tigress. He is still Po. He is still hungry. He is still goofy, but he is no longer ashamed. We all have a Po inside of us. We all have parts of ourselves that we wish we could cut away. We think, if I was just thinner, or smarter, or more disciplined, then I would be worthy. But Kung Fu Panda teaches us the hardest lesson of all. You cannot hate yourself into a better version of yourself. You cannot shame yourself into being the Dragon Warrior. The only way to become the hero of your story is to look into the blank scroll, see the messy, imperfect, weird person looking back, and realize there is no secret ingredient. It's just you, and you are enough.